When you talk about Truist Business Credit Cards, you're talking about credit cards. Business credit cards are issued by a stellar institution. You know, Truist is one of the most underrated institutions in the whole United States when it comes to banking. And the company has been doing a lot of stuff. They've been kicking a lot of ass after the merger between the BB&T and SunTrust. So here is the approach I want you to follow right now. If you are thinking about Truist, like having a Truist Business Credit Card with EIN option, is like you always have the EIN option here. Okay, so you need to first choose your Truist Business Credit Card. See, the thing is that Truist doesn't have like gazillions of business credit cards, but they do have very specific rewards and very specific, I would say, perks that you might want to go after. So let's first talk about the Truist Business Cash Rewards credit card. So this is a card that is great for cash rewards. So if you are a cash enthusiast, if you are a cashback enthusiast, you want to go for this card. So the card has no annual fee. You have a 0% intro APR on purchases for 9 months. Think about it. 9 months after account opening. This card is kind of cool, right? And in terms of the APR, you're looking at 16.74% to 25.74% variable on purchases. So you're looking at a very decent delta in terms of APR. So the benefits for you is that you have a 3% cashback on gas, 2% at restaurants and office supply stores, up to $2,000 in combined spend in 2% and 3% categories per month. You have 1% cashback on all other eligible purchases. And the cool thing about this card is that cash rewards earned will expire at the end of the month. That is 5 years from the date of issuance. This is really cool. So you have 10%, 25%, or 50% loyalty cash bonus based on your Truist business deposit relationship when cash rewards are redeemed into a Truist business deposit account. You also have another business credit card. That's the Truist Business Travel Rewards credit card, which is really great for travel rewards here. So you are able to earn double miles on airfare, car rentals, and hotels. There is a $49 annual fee though that's worth for the first year on this card. You have 20,000 bonus miles when you spend 2,000 within the 90 days of account opening. And here the APR is kind of decent too. Same thing, 16.74% to 25.74% variable. And this is just fantastic. This card allows you to earn miles on eligible purchases. Okay, you can earn unlimited double miles on airfare, again, hotels and car rentals. Fantastic. And then you have the Truist Business Credit Card. That's just the regular business credit card. You have a 0% intro APR on purchases for 12 months after account opening. And the APR here, the delta here is a little lower here. You have a 14.74% to 23.74% variable on purchases after the intro rate expires. So what I'm trying to say here is that overall, when you think about Truist Business Credit Cards, you are thinking about business credit cards that allow you to do a lot of things. Fantastic. Fantastic. Let me give you a few pro tips before we actually get into the whole conversations here. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. We just want you, we love having this sort of shows, especially when we talk about a stellar institution such as Truist. See, the thing is, if you are trying to have a Truist business credit card, a high limit at that, you want to form a relationship with Truist. You want to actually build and expand and deepen your relationship with the institution. Okay, Truist is a very loyal institution. They'll take care of you if you take care of them. I'm talking about you having a business checking account, a business savings account with them, so that they can turn around and see, okay, this person is parking their cash with us. We're going to quote unquote park some of our cash with him or her too, in terms of granting a high credit limits. Okay, so when it comes to forming a Truist business banking relationship, we have a constellation of business checking accounts you can choose from. So you actually have what they call the Truist Simple Business Checking. They have the Truist Dynamic Business Checking. They have the Truist Community Checking. This is for nonprofits. Okay, so let me quickly talk to you about those two accounts. So the two primary accounts. So you have the Truist Simple Business Checking. So this is a card that's great for you if you are you're thinking about having lower cash deposits on a monthly basis. Okay, you have a $2,000 cash processing per month at no charge, no monthly maintenance fee, and you have 50 monthly transactions at no charge. So again, this is the best account if you don't want a minimum balance requirements, and you complete fewer than 50 transactions per month, and you have under $2,000 per month in cash deposits. Okay, and then you have the Truist Dynamic Business Checking. That's what we call the superior account. So basically, this account rather, you have 500 monthly transactions at no charge, $25,000 cash processing per month at no charge, and you have a $20 monthly maintenance fee that's waived with $5,000 average relationship balance. So this card is great for you if you really are going to maintain some kind of heavy or significant balance. And the third one is if you are let's say if you are a nonprofit and you can actually also become a Truist business customer, you can open a Truist community checking. You have a 225 monthly transactions at no charge. You have unlimited cash processing per month at no charge, and you have a $0 monthly maintenance fee. So bottom line, choose your card and start a relationship with Truist. So here are the steps I want you to follow right now. By the way, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are talking about how to get approved for a Truist Business Credit Card. And remember, EIN option is there also. So the bottom line is the very first thing. If you're sitting there right now, you're thinking, "Hey, listen, yeah, I want a Truist Business Credit Card, and hopefully, or ideally with EIN." You first need to evaluate your eligibility. Eligibility evaluation is really important. First of all, you need to understand that Truist is a geo-restricted institution. In other words, they only cover a specific geography. And my question to you is, do you qualify in terms of geography? Do you qualify geographically? Does your business operate in one of the states that Truist covers? This is really important. Everything starts from there, right? And what I want to say here is that if you're not in the states where they actually operate, you can still qualify if you're an online entrepreneur. If you're an online business, if you sell on Amazon, for example, you can qualify for a Truist business credit card, no matter where you live or no matter where you actually operate from. So let's go back to eligibility. So Truist is not really complicated in terms of eligibility. They're asking you to have a legit business. You got to have a legit business. They want you. They will want to see your EIN. You need to have an EIN. You need to actually have if you don't have Truist have a very low revenue limits, so they want you to make like $5,000 to $10,000 a year. If you don't make that amount, they could still take care of you. It's all about the preparation. You have to go to a branch. You have to sit with the banker and really explain your situation. Have your business plan. Have your financial projections, where you explain everything about your business, how you monetize, how you intend on monetizing your whole business model. It's all about explanations, okay? Very important. So you want to explain. And when we talk about eligibility requirements, in terms of credit score, Truist will take care of you if you have 600 at least. Okay, 600 is a minimum. But again, everything revolves around having a relationship. Oh yeah. You want to have a relationship. I mean, it's like everything in life anyway, right? It's not just about banking. You got to have a relationship. Yeah. So you want to have a relationship. You want to make sure that you apply to branch. You want to contextualize your application. Explain. The second thing I want you to do here is that you need to ask yourself, which business credit cards from Truist do you qualify for? You need to understand, Truist does not have gazillions of business credit cards, as I said before. They do have a few of them, though. But you need to ask yourself, which one does actually apply to me? But before knowing which one applies to you, or which one is suitable for you, that's the right word here. Which Truist business credit card is suitable to you or for you? What are you looking for? What are your needs? Are you looking for a business credit card that offers a 0% intro APR period? Talk to me about that. Are you looking for a business credit card that offers you an annual fee? Talk to me about that. Are you looking for a business credit card from Truist that has a solid rewards program? Talk to me about that. Are you trying to avoid foreign transaction fees? Like when you have your next Truist business credit card, because maybe you travel a lot and you are worried that you'll be bombarded with fees because you actually you tend to charge your card overseas a lot. So talk to me about that. So are you looking for a Truist business credit card that has a welcome bonus? Talk to me about that. So when we talk about welcome bonus, you have to understand, you may get extra points, rewards, miles, or cash back if you spend a certain amount of money within the first few months of using the card. Okay, so the major question is, as we're sitting here having a deep conversation about Truist Business Credit Card, the business credit cards, my question to you is, yeah, which sort of which rewards are you after? Because this will help you this will help you form a solid foundation in the analysis, and this will help you also pinpoint the specific Truist Business Credit Cards that you need. Okay, because you don't want to make a random decision, and before you know it, you're just like, oh, well, what just happened here? I'm getting the wrong business credit card from Truist. You don't want that. You have to be very specific. You have to be strategic. You have to plan things around and be very you have to be purposeful. Okay, and so right there, what really matters to you? What are you looking for, boss? What are you looking for in terms of your Truist Business Credit Card? Talk to me about that. Now, you need to complete your business credit card application, your Truist Business Credit Card application. By the way, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic again. We are having a convo about Truist Business Credit Cards, and there is an EIN option possible here. Okay, so when we speak about actually completing your Truist Business Credit Card application, it's important. I first want to talk about the EIN part of things. If you want to have your EIN, if you want to have an EIN only Truist Business Credit Card approved, you want to do this at the branch. Don't do this online. You want to do this at the branch. You want to add, in addition to all the requirements I'll be talking about, you need to add a business plan, and you need to have also financial projections and financial statements. Because basically, you're telling Truist to actually base their credit decision on the company only. You're telling them to forget about your personal guarantee, like your personal credit score. You don't want a PG'd, you don't want a personal guaranteed, you don't want to personally guarantee the business credit card. Okay, so this is what the EIN option is for. We do have an entire show that is dedicated to explaining to you in clear terms how to actually qualify for a business credit card, whether a Truist or a Chase or Wells Fargo or Bank of America or whatnot, how to qualify for a business credit card with EIN only. Okay, so now when you want to complete your Truist Business Credit Card application, remember that you can do it online, you can do it over the phone, or you can do it at a branch. But our preferred option, and this is what we tell all our viewers, you want to always apply at a branch. Okay, go to a branch, boss. Take your time. It'll probably take you 30 minutes, 45 minutes, but it is worth it. You know why? Because when you get your 25,000 credit limits, your 50,000 credit limits, you'll be laughing all your ass all the way to the nearest Truist branch. And it is totally worth it. Okay, so Truist will ask you a few things. He will ask you for your business's legal name, your contact information for your business, the industry type, the business legal structure, the time in business, the number of employees, the federal tax ID, the EIN. Okay, and so if you don't have an EIN because you're a sole proprietorship, you can list your social security number. Truist will ask you for your annual business revenue. Okay, he'll ask you for your estimated monthly spend on the card, your legal name, contact information, and social security number. Okay, and your personal credit history. The next thing you want to do here is that after submitting all your application, you want to wait for approval. I mean, Truist takes about 2 to 3 business days to review business credit card applications and approve or deny or do something in between. And what will happen here is that, and this is very important, when you get so after you actually send your credit card application, please keep your email, keep your primary phone open, because Truist is known to send you SMSs. So they might send you emails or SMSs, and if they request additional information, which can happen, you never know. Okay, because they'll go through your application, they'll ask questions. If they ask you questions, you better be clear about the answers. So you want to get back to them promptly too. Okay, so promptness of reply is really important. And so one thing I also need to say here is that you need to understand that Truist is known to grant good limits. I mean, you're not super high limits, but they'll start you depending on your financials, your business's financials. but they could search you around 25 grand or 15 grand. It really doesn't matter. But what really matters is how you use the card, okay? So one thing you need to understand here is that after you are approved for the card, you want to activate your Truist Business Credit Card right away. And once you activate it, please start using the card responsibly. You want to make sure that your employees, to whom you have actually, like the employees to whom you have added as authorized users on the card, also use the card responsibly. It's really important because, see, Truist is known to monitor credit card usage, and they actually reward good behavior. They reward good usage. Because it is really in their interest when you think about it. Like, if they grant you a higher credit limit and you are using that limits responsibly, they're making more money too. And so really it's a win-win-win situation for everybody, for you, for Truist, and also for the merchants, with whom you buy stuff too. So bottom line is, wait for approval. You'll get your approval within 2 to 3 days, okay? And you activate a business credit card. One thing I want to say here is that you want to pay your Truist business credit card balances with a Truist bank account, okay? That way the payments apply immediately. There's no way to wait for 1 or 2 days before applying the payments. It's done automatically. So that's just fantastic. Here is a bonus for you. If you have been listening to this show so far, and I want to give you a bonus, and what I want to say here is that it's really, really good to have a Truist business credit card. And you have a lot of benefits. The thing is that a Truist business credit card, first and foremost, helps you divorce your business's expenses or your business's finances from your personal affairs. And that divorce, that separation, that segregation is really important, because then, something happened, you want to cover your ass. Something happens, you are protected legally. Something happens, you never know. Somebody sues you, you're part of a lawsuit. At least you know that your ass is covered, okay? And this is really important because, again, we know that the stats when it comes to business failures in this country. I mean, and those starts are not really good. So when you start a business or you're having a business for a while, you always need to separate those two worlds, your personal world and your business world, so that if anything happens in one of those, you are covered, okay? And so you are able to use a Truist business credit to also build a business credit, which is important anyway. Truist, but the only thing I need to mention here is that Truist is not going to by default report your transactional data to all the business credit bureaus. You need to ask them. You need to request that. You need to ask the Truist specifically to actually report your data to Dun & Bradstreet, to Equifax at Business, and to Experian Business. This is why I was just telling you earlier, when you apply for a Truist business credit card, go to a branch, boss. Go to a branch. Don't do this online. No, you go to a branch, then you explain to them. You can say, listen, I would love my transactional history to be reported to the business credit bureaus, and they'll. So what will happen here is that the person who actually took your paperwork, that person will make a note in your account that you would like your data to be reported to the 3 business credit bureaus. So this is how you can build business credit, okay? You also have a fast and easy access to working capital with the Truist business credit card. This is really good. You have the ability to earn rewards, okay? Very consequential ones at that. So overall, what I'm trying to say here is that having a Truist business credit card, especially if you can get it with EIN only, is a very interesting proposition, not only monetarily speaking, but also in terms of the overall banking relationship that you maintain with Truist over time. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was quickly talking to you about Truist business credit cards. I gave you the approach you need to follow, I give you a few pro tips, the steps you need to follow, the bonus, and the recap. Thank you. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.